stream with Steven. I am Steven. My team is Swish Gaming. If you enjoy the content you see today, please give us a follow on YouTube at The Swish Gaming YT, Twitter, The Swish Gaming, Facebook, The Swish Gaming, and Twitch, The Swish Gaming. Today, we are going to finish up our current league with black-white tokens. We started this league yesterday. We're currently 3-1. A card that I've really enjoyed, a card that when I saw the set, I thought, oh man, this card's going to be really good, and so far it has not disappointed, is Caretaker's Talent. Basically, the idea of this card, it's a class. Whenever one or more tokens you control enter the battlefield, you draw a card. Triggers only once each turn, but it triggers on your turn and your opponent's turn, so it works really well with things like the Mirrex, things like Wandering Emperor, things that can make tokens on your opponent's turn. You can make tokens on both your turn and your opponent's turn to get a draw too, basically. Pretty sick. So basically, that's the first thing it does. That's the really big payoff. When I saw that this card did this, I assumed it would be quite good because every time I've ever brewed a token deck, I always felt like the deck needed some card advantage. And this card not only has card advantage, but then it also has 1 mana, clone a token. So it's 1 white, just clone any token. So it turns into a body for a really cheap, efficient cost, which is nice. Where are the standard decks? Dude, we'll play standard later, man. This is a Pioneer stream for the most part, Derek. I'm sorry. It's just how it works. But don't worry, I've got a Voice of Resurgence deck coming up next, buddy, so you'll appreciate that. I guess there's a standard challenge on Friday at 1 in the afternoon, so I might actually try to do that. We did play Modern. That's all right, Derek, you're right, but I wanted to play Storm. I got Storm pilled, although this Caretaker's Talent card is pretty awesome. Bloomborough Draft Channel. That's fair. Yeah, I just worry that usually whenever I do Standard, people just don't really come to watch. I don't know. So I thought I'd keep brewing with these cards in Pioneer. But anyway, back to Caretaker's Talent. So that's what level 2 does. And then the level 3 is pretty sick. It gives all your creature tokens +2/+2. So this card is an Anthem, it's card draw, and it's a token, it's a body. All for a pretty efficient cost, which is nice. So I've been really impressed with this card. We built around it with cards like Skrelv's Hive, Wedding Announcement, the Wandering Emperor. Then we're trying another new card from the new set, Lunar Convocation. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, each opponent loses 1 life. And at the beginning of your end step, if you've gained and lost life, you make a 1/1 bat token with flying. And then it has pay 2 life, draw a card for 2 mana. We have ways to gain life in Lunarch Veteran and Anointer Priest. So that's how we gain life. And then obviously if you activate this, you lose life. That's fair, Derek. I don't totally hate this format like some people do. But I get that it's messed up and it needs some alterations. Don't worry, we'll get to Standard soon, Derek. I'll probably do it Friday. I probably will try to play that 1 o'clock challenge. I'm gonna go play pickleball in the morning, I think, and then we might just play challenges all day because Julia's gonna be gone all weekend. So, what do you mean by some people? That's fair. And then obviously we're just doing the normal stuff: Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, Edict. The normal black package that you play in every black mid-range deck, and then we've got sideboard cards to help us with the best decks. But anyway, so far we're 3-1. We've lost to Lotus. We've beaten Phoenix. We beat, I think it was Blue-White Control, and then I forget what our other, it was Creativity. But this deck's been sweet so far. I'm excited to play one more with it, and then we're going to get to Naya tokens. That's going to be the last deck we play. Let me real quick check and make sure that we have the correct deck set on the Stream Decker here, which I believe we do. Black-white tokens. Yep, okay. Cool. So let's finish this off, and then we'll figure out what to play next. I think it's going to be Naya tokens, though. When is the next BNR? It's in August, right? It's in a few weeks. 3 weeks? I know it's like right after Madison, I think. 20-something? Yeah. Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah, I hope they make changes. I definitely hope they make changes. All the formats have gotten pretty stale, other than standard. And hopefully standard won't be a mess. Even standard is not the best, but it's certainly better than the other stuff we have going on right now. And at least standard also just rotated, so there will be some shifts. Hopefully nothing will be too busted. And there will actually be some balance. Yeah. And aggressively fine is a good place to be. There's nothing wrong with that. Doesn't need to be great. It just needs to be, you know, not awful. All right, well, we're going to keep this. We've got Thoughtseizes, so it's playable. All right, looks like blue-white control. I agree with that, Derek. Just going to play this on black. Thoughtseize you. I'm going to take the veto, I think, here. I'll take the Deluge with the next Thoughtseize. Or the Deluge, rather. Wait, why do they have two vetoes? Oh, they binned one. That's funny. Ooh, that's an interesting one there. I'm going to play a Skrelv's Hive here. Honestly, I probably should have played the Murex, but that's fine. They can, apparently. Yeah, I guess so, Derek. Surprised they played their Otawara on turn 2. It's really weird. And then did nothing. A little bizarre. Alright, I think I just go Thoughtseize Convocation here. I could also go Wedding. Wedding worries me a little bit because... yeah, it's kind of close. I don't like letting them resolve this Deluge, but at the same time, like, they only get to keep one of the cards, so maybe it's not even that bad. I kind of like getting the Wedding going, because that way next turn I get to attack with 2 creatures and draw another card. This also plays better around Temp Lockdown by a lot, a top deck Temp Lockdown. So maybe I just Wedding. Yeah, I've changed my mind. I'm just going to Wedding. Go. Okay. Alright, combat. Okay. I'll kill that. Well, push was actually a really good draw. It's funny. Ooh, they have a Sunfall too, huh? It's kind of annoying. That's rough. It's actually a pretty good hand. I think I might have to take the Sunfall with how low my life total is going to be. This token is going to be a problem. That's rough. That is really rough. Yeah, I'm a little worried here. I'm gonna take the Sunfall, I think. Go. My life total's just getting really low. It's a scary time over here. That's a pretty unreal top deck. Opponent's draws this game have been ridiculous. They've drawn literally all spells. Alright, well, that's a pretty good draw, I guess. I'm sure they drew something else annoying, but either way. Let's make sure we kill this Emperor. Just gonna send them all at the Emperor. Go. No attack? What? It's vigilant. Alright, whatever. Combat. We are making some game objects, yes. Yes, we are. Alright, whatever. Attack. Okay. Land go. Just gonna make a might token and leave up either draw a card or... Yeah. Alright, I don't care about that at all. That's fine. Yep. I need to be careful with my life total, but I think I can afford to activate this once, so I'm going to. Living dangerously here, but I want cards. There we go, that's a good draw. Combat. Alright, so I'm definitely going to play this. Now I have some options. I think I just want to shock myself and make a might, and then that will trigger both these as well. Dude, that's so disgusting, dude. Okay, trigger this, which will then trigger both convocations, which will give me 2 more 2/2s, which will give me 2 more life. And now we just have lethal on board, so opponent needs to sweep it again. Okay, I'm going to draw a card. All right, opponent's had enough. All right, let's go, dude. If we 4-1 with this deck, I'm going to be so happy, dude. This deck was sweet. This was a lot of fun to play. We didn't really beat any of the top 3. We did beat Phoenix, but we didn't play the other top 2. Derek. Yes, he says. I think we just do this. 4 duress for the 4 push, and maybe I want blot outs over Priest, Anointer Priest. I don't know. I kind of don't hate Anointer Priest. Definitely gaining life does matter with these convocations. Yeah, they're actually going to keep the... I don't know. It's close. I'm going to shave 1 and bring in 1 blot out. We just beat Blue-White in game 1. Convocation went nuts. So we finally had that card look good, which is pretty cool. I think it's the literal first time I've had it in play doing things. Oh, we're keeping this. This hand's nice. Living the dream. Yeah. Okay. Now we're really maybe living the dream. I might want this on white because of the veterans. It's possible, although it's unlikely. Maybe I just play this on black. Next turn I'm going to hive almost certainly. The only way I wouldn't hive is if I knew they had... The reason to keep this is I could like shock myself and trigger the convocation later, but I guess if I drew 3rd land, I'd be playing Talent anyway. It's honestly a difficult turn. I'm going to duress with a shock land, I guess. All right. Portable Hole is certainly annoying. Well, their hand is yet again very good. They have no blue mana, though, which is worth noting. They will find blue mana, but I almost want to take the Wandering Emperor against this hand. You would take Hole and just hope they don't find an untapped blue source. I could buy that. All right, I'm fine with taking Hole. We'll gamble. That's annoying. All right, I'm going to try to bait a counter here. I don't care about Convocation as much as Hive, I don't think. Let's just get that counter out of their hand. Oh, wow, they let it go. Scary. That's so troll. Is it? I mean, it's just my average. That's just my opponent's average draw step, Kyle. Come on. I'm just going to activate this. We need to find lands. All right, not quite the land I wanted, but a land drop I'm guess I'm not going to complain. Wow. All right. I'm going to pitch a veteran here, I think. Actually, maybe it's the second convocation. I don't know. I might want this later. Two of these seems unnecessary, and I can get them out of my yard. I guess I'm just going to play a wedding. Wow. Okay. Go. I mean, I'd rather them counter it than put an Emperor into play, to be honest. Alright, well, we need to find an answer to this immediately. Have to draw an Edict. Just going to activate this. If we miss, I'm probably just going to concede. Guess the game's not over. We can... I know they still have Emperor. Hi, Alright, we'll try to stay in this game. Go. Okay. Farewell is so brutal there. Thanks a lot, Will. Appreciate it, man. You're a superstar. Alright, I think I've had enough of this game. I'm going to bring in another blot out. Alright, that's it, though. It was a really annoying game. Alright, keep. That would have tilted you? Yeah. It's too early in the day for me to be tilted. I don't even know that I want to duress on turn 1. Probably bad to duress on turn 1. I'd probably rather veteran. Go. You can duress on 2. Gives me more information that way. I gotta take the Narset here, probably. It's gotta be the Narset, I think. Play this tapped. Go. Not a terrible draw. It's annoying they'll get to blow up the Mirror. Oh, well, that's a pretty funny draw, actually. Alright, well, play this. Combat, 1U. And then on their upkeep, I'm going to make a token and draw a card, I guess. Okay, I guess I'll do it now. Not a bad draw. You guys are so funny, man. I'm going to Thoughtseize here, I think. Okay, I think I'm going to play another talent and then make another might and draw 2 cards. I guess I just take the Deluge and do exactly what I said I was going to do. Draw 2. Combat. Where's Ormondal? Yeah. All right, so here's what I do next. I think I go Mirrex, and then I level 1 here, targeting a might. Sure, dude. I mean, that is embarrassing. That is an embarrassing march. You got it. Combat. I think I play another veteran here. Yeah, I don't really see why not. And then on their turn, I'll make a might and draw 2. Go. Okay, draw 2. Gain 2, draw 2. Pretty good. All right, another Thoughtseize is gas. Skrelv's Hive is gas. Oh, that's also gas. All right, Thoughtseize you. I'm just going to take the March. Easy take March. This is interesting. And then I think... It's a little tricky, actually, how I want to do this now. Probably just cast Hive. And then I think I just let them counter it, and then I'll just make a Might on their turn and draw 2 more cards. That makes sense, Derek. I'm not shocked to hear that. Yep. That's fine. Make a token, draw 2 cards. Gain 2 life. Alright, so I just need to not let them flashback Deluge here, so I'm definitely going to Anthem one of these. Make sure that they must do something and not die. I guess technically they don't die. I just realized that. This is not a lethal attack. Yeah, I guess so. And even then, the Mirrex still might beat him, right? So I guess I have to do both of these then, which is fine. Then I don't let him find it. Yep. Opponent doesn't even want to play anymore. They know they can't flashback their Deluge. Let's go, dude. What a sweet league that was. That card, that card is sick. This Mentor, or the whatever this is called. What is this thing called? Caretaker's Talent. This thing is crazy, man. The card is really cool. Yeah, very impressed. Your 5,000 channel points were so doomed. Yeah, 50,000. Yeah, dude. I don't know why Mac thought this deck was so bad. It looked pretty good. We 4-1'd. I don't know. Deck felt pretty reasonable to me. All right, on to our next deck. We're going to play some Naya tokens now. I think this one will be worse for sure. We don't get to play Thoughtseize in this deck, but... Where did it go? Here it is. So this is what's next. I'll put it on the... That is kind of true, Brickman, yeah. Anyway, here's our next deck we're playing. So y'all can check this one out. I'm going to put it on the Stream Decker real quick. Gilded Goose and Caretaker's Talent is going to be kind of funny, too. We can pay 2 mana to just make a token on our opponent's turn and draw a card off it, which is pretty nice. So that's... And our colors are pretty intense in this deck, so that's why I'm playing a bunch of Goose. Is it better than more elves? I don't know, to be honest, is the answer. But I think because of the synergy with talent and the awkward 3-color deck here, I think it'll be fine. But that's kind of the idea. Honk. This deck has voice, so it's got to be unplayable. True. Got to be unplayable. Where are we at here? Naya. There we go. Forgot to add the Winota. You're right, Rabe. I forgot all about the Winota. Silly me. That was a sweet league, man. You'll happily take the under. All right, we're setting it at 2 again. I think this deck is less likely to win 2 matches than the last one, to be honest. I still think it'll be okay, though. I don't think this deck's going to be unplayable by any means. Derek, another 50,000. Holy moly. Animal behavior, dude. So wild. You guys are crazy. Putting it all on the line. All right, well. I'll go ahead and make the prediction. All right, y'all got 10 minutes. 3-color mana base was a little easier in Pioneer. Yeah, me too, man. You should see the Viper, the Esper Viper. Well, I guess I posted it. The Esper Viper deck I made this morning. That one was tough to figure out. At least that deck gets Spire of Industry, though. Yeah, it'll be on Twitter. It's on Facebook as well, but we don't have any ramp and we lost the die roll. I don't know that I can keep this hand. I mean, I do get to foretell this, I guess. I don't know. This hand is very close. Foretell on 2, play this on 3. I don't know, man. This is a tough one. If I were on the play, it would be an easy keep. That's the annoying thing. Die roll here really hurt me. I think I probably need to mull. I don't know. I feel like his hand might just fall too far behind. The problem is, though, for playing against like a mid-range deck, mulliganing is so bad. Yeah, screw it. We're keeping it. I don't care. Derek's play points are on the line, so we'll keep some loose ones. All right, it's a mid-range deck. I'm happy I kept it. All right, time to peel an elf off the top. Elf or a goose. All right, Fable's out of here. Okay, well, drawing like that ain't bad. I don't mind that. Classic Thoughtseize bug. Classic Thoughtseize bug right there. Well, I guess they're taking it again. We're going to get Sorin Vein Rippered, so it doesn't... Okay, that's not bad, actually. We're going to get Sorin Vein Rippered, so it doesn't really matter, but... Foretell this. Yeah, Rabe, you're not wrong. All right. Well, they only played a Fable, so lucky me, I guess. I'll play a Redemption, and then next turn I can go Talent, clone the 3/3. Like, hopefully. Okay. Okay. All right. That's a pretty reasonable draw, I guess. Oh. I think I just want to play another Redempt. Ah, it's close. Maybe I'm supposed to play the Talent first and guarantee draw a card, and I'm going to take a pretty big hit, but... That's tough. Huh. Yeah, that is tough. Yeah, I'm going to play the Talent first. You would just win here? That's fair, man. It's fair. I lied. I'm going to play the Redemption first, I think. If they have another removal spell, I'm in huge trouble anyway. I kind of think I'm just going to get ripped. Nice, 3,000 for the black-white one. Yeah, hopefully it's good. Yeah, this Caretaker's Talent card is really awesome. What if I go get Gargaroth? That's certainly an option here. I don't know if that's good enough, though, is the problem. Or is it better to just play the Talent? Talent gives me a card and another 3/3. Brickman. Gargaroth isn't even like that good is the problem, but it's probably the best option I have. I think I am going to go for it. think it's very likely I'm just dead, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I guess next turn I get to go play talent, attack, make a 3/3, trigger, get a 3/3, trigger, draw a card, and then I get to clone the 3/3 if I get to attack. Okay. And we do still have this too, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. There's a shot we can win. Is this just normal Jund? Oh yeah, they discarded a Bone Crusher. Or not Jund, this is just norm. This is not vampires, I don't think. Wow, okay. Ooh, that's not a bad draw, actually. Okay, play this. Yeah, well, now that I know they're not on vampires, I think I'm way more likely to win, because not having the top end of Vein Ripper is gonna be huge. Attack, make a 3/3. Trigger talent. Okay. Guess my tapping here was bad. Yeah, Trespasser ain't it these days. Yeah, I'm just going to play a voice. And I'll play my land too. Go. Alrighty. Well, combat, attack, make a 3/3, trigger the talent, draw a card. We'll figure it out from there, I guess. I guess I could just clone this. I could just level this up twice. If they play a spell, I get a token here. And then would draw a card. So they can't even really, like, respond. If they do, it's definitely not impressive. And then I would get to send the beast token potentially as well. Huh. Let's start here, I guess. Because then I can attack and draw a card, maybe instead of making a beast. That's a pretty okay draw, actually. It's funny. I think I'd rather just attack and make a beast and then play this. And then play this. rather than do the Anthem. Interesting. This is an interesting spot. The question is a 3-3 better than a card, and I think it is. Especially because they won't have enough blood actually to kill anything here either. Yep. 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 Just Anthem. I'm going to Anthem next turn. I'd rather get the 5-4 in play. I like Anthem this next turn. Because then we get to send in with 3 5-5s and a 5-4. And now they can't gain life either. Also, if this thing dies, they take damage if it's in the yard. Oh, you control a... I need to control a Bone Crusher Giant. Fair enough. All right. Sure. So I think they need to blood a card away to draw here. This feels like desperation. Oh, kill my goose. All right. Sure. Was Voice a free attack? Maybe? Yeah, maybe it was, Derek. All right, take 2. Well, now I guess it's a free attack. Dude, this Caretaker's talent card is fire. Fire. My opponent's not playing a good deck, but, I mean, it's very helpful they don't have Bane Ripper. No, that was game 1. Well, Hazoret's good. I guess the Bones are good here. Little awkward. I don't really have a good way to beat Shieldred. Pick Your Poison is still probably just good enough, to be honest. Because Fable. Ferocidon, Quakebringer both suck. Did it hurt me to say that? No, dude. I am well aware that deck's terrible now. Kind of want to trim elves, to be honest. That's just the denial talking. Fair. I don't mind another Garg either. I think I like Ooze better than Curator here. It's close, though. Maybe I don't need the 4th pick. It might be aggressive. Alright, let's try this. I could see Klothys, too. I think I'm supposed to keep this. Oh, you're talking about Giant Killer. Yeah, there probably should be a 1-of Giant Killer in the 75, actually. That'd be a really good bullet on Redemption. Oh. You're talking about that one. The one that bounces permanents? Maybe. Yeah, there are a lot of ways you could build the deck. Nope, you're still... Okay, I have no idea what one you're talking about then. Sure. Yeah, Virtue's an interesting one for sure. Alright, I'm just gonna play a Chariot here. Yeah, it does do that. I feel like my opponent's just gonna die to Hazoret. We'll see, though. I'm gonna make sure I can't get Edicted, so I'm just gonna play Hazoret and pass. Because then I can crew. Okay. Okay. That was a good draw. That's a good one into Shieldred's Edict or Liliana. I think they have it, too. The way they're playing signals it really hard to me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Crew this. Get out of here with that shit. Alright, sack this, obviously. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. If they like Duress or Thoughtseize, I just pitch to Hazoret. Yeah, I'll take 4. That is an aggressive attack. I see. Okay. 2 you. Probably rather keep a spell than the land. Okay. Fable. Attack you for 5. Wow. All right. You're at 7. Go. Okay. I'll block. It's possible, honestly, I'm not even supposed to block there, but because it did fill their yard for the Kroxa. Yeah, it's probably a bad block. Okay. That's a pretty interesting draw, actually. Crazy aggressive. Yeah, maybe it was. Yeah, it probably was, Derek. It probably was. All right, I'm just going to pass. This is a really... So they must have... They must have a kill spell here, right? Yeah. All right. think I want Klothys now that I've seen Kroxa. And I'm going to cut the Curator. All right, let's do this. No white mana here is so brutal. I still think it's a keep, but that's rough. I'm going to keep it, but I'm not thrilled about it. It's pretty tilting. Go. Me too, Derek. Me too. I guess they kept a Bone Crusher hand then? I see, a Liliana hand. Yikes. Okay. Well, that was a good draw. That was probably the best possible by a huge margin. Go. Yeah. Yeah. Good point, Derek. Good point. They did. I mean, my opponent's definitely winning right now. I do not feel ahead for what it's worth. What do you guys think we discard here? Is it just voice? Yeah, it's kind of what I think too. Discarding Legion's End when I have 2 Cats tokens is... Okay, so their last card's push. No, we're losing. I mean, that was a really horrendous turn for me. I mean, I knew we were losing when they pitched a Legion's End. It's just obvious that their hand's insane. I agree. Oh, we're losing. Yeah, my deck doesn't deal with this card very well. I mean, this card's terrible in this format, to be honest, but whatever. So I don't really think I need to be able to answer it that well, but... And we do have an answer. We can Thrill Seeker it, but it's obviously not very good. I think I should have a Giant Killer in my 75, definitely. Dude, give me a break. Alright, well, that was annoying. The Black Sphinx's Revelation. Playing against Karuga? That's scary. So I'm just going to get combo killed. Oh. It's just Derek's deck. It's just going to be fires. Karuga fires. It feels like it. Really does feel like it. We lost, Derek. My opponent invoked me when I played the second Garg, and I conceded the match. Rip indeed. Such a stupid name for that card, man. It's so good. All right, I want to play Thoughtseize again. I'm tired of playing not Thoughtseize. I'm off it. No, our opponent's playing Karuga Fires. Yeah. We're going to lose to the Derek Davis special. No. We've got a bet. We're going to go all the way until I'm 0-4. Yeah. I'm just saying, this matchup feels very, very bad. Most of our matchups are going to feel pretty bad with this deck, unfortunately, I think. I was definitely less optimistic about this one than I was about the other deck we just played. Well, unfortunately, it lines up well into what we're doing. It's pretty sad we just lost to normal Rakdos, but the irony is normal Rakdos probably lines up better than vampires against my deck because of all the pick your poisons, but I can't really beat a Sheoldred. Derek. Yeah, I know, buddy. At least you didn't play the deck with the 23% win rate at that Pro Tour. Growl aggro next? Maybe. We'll probably do a vote. I have a bunch of decks that I posted on social media today. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay. This has been a pretty annoying game thus far. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't even know what this does, but I've had enough. When it enters, create a treasure token, more lands than you. What an interesting card. Why did they play their land first? It's a 4-drop, so they just shouldn't have done that, but... So they should have made a treasure. Oh, they drew... Did they draw a card? What a wild card. Why did they not draw? Shouldn't they have drawn a card when this entered? Is this thing bugged? Because they did not draw a card, I don't believe. Yeah, this card seems very reasonable to me. Yeah, I'm not surprised. This card seems strong. Anyway, I mean, they're going to pick up Keruga, and I'm going to lose the game. Let's just move on. I could sit here and play cards, but 69 card special Keruga fires, that won't be happening. Well, Pick Your Poison seems good. Raidane seems good. Arkan seems good. Loran seems good. Scrap Shooter seems good. Ooze seems terrible. Curator seems terrible. Ferocidon and Quakebringer seem pretty bad. Containment Priest is actually kind of cool here too, right? Bone Crusher's like okay, because they're a Fable deck. I don't really like Garg. I'm honestly not a huge fan of Voice of Resurgence here either, but without Voice, I don't know if the Huntsman's Redemption is good enough. Probably is still good enough. Just being able to tutor up our Disenchants off an elf or something could be relevant. It's possible Caretaker's Talent is too slow in this matchup. I could buy that too. That I just need to get on the board and attack. I could actually buy that. Yeah, let's try this. I think Thrill is fine. Pretty good bullet. I think it's just talent, honestly. I think talent is just way too slow for this matchup. Like, I'm not trying to grind with this deck. I will lose every time. Armada Worm? I forget that that card's even legal, to be honest. Oh, we should maybe have an Alesh somewhere in the 75. Kind of forgot to include that card, to be honest. But that should be in the Naya deck for sure. Talked about Giant Killer. I feel like Giant Killer should be a card in my 75 as well. Isn't that card like double white to cast too? Yeah, I mean, it was like okay in standard. I don't even think it was very good in standard, to be honest, but oh yeah, Regal Caracol could be quite good actually. That's an interesting one. I like Caracol a lot actually. Caracol might be better than Gargaroth in this deck. It's hard to cast though. Double white is not easy. Double white and double red are both kind of rough. And Gargaroth is obviously a lot better against Vamps and Phoenix than Caracol is. But I do like, I like the idea. Caracol is interesting. Ah, perfect, Brickman. Yeah, that makes sense. Blue-white tokens. So I was actually thinking about building blue-white tokens is something I want to try in standard actually, more than Pioneer, but we could do it in Pioneer too. This hand is actually pretty okay. Kyle, that's awesome, dude. I'm glad I got you hype. I guess I want their... Well, their lands are going to enter tapped anyway. I'm just going to Raid Aim them. Go. Should have played the Thicket, but I'm a moron. Whatever. It really is pretty irrelevant, but... 3U, go. Sure. Well, we might just win with our hate cards here. We'll see. This is kind of funny. Just really annoying cards for our opponent to try to play through here. That's fine. I don't even... Yeah, I'm not even going to pick the poison here. I'm just going to do this. All right, 4U, yo. Game is over. We'll see. I mean, but yeah, probably. All right, nice. Well, that's how it's done, I guess. Just draw your one-ofs in your opener, put them both into play, and your opponent doesn't do anything. Cool. I like voice even less now that I've seen temp lockdown, but again, the Huntsman's Redemption. I mean, I could cut Redemption, but I just think it's too important to be able to tutor up my stuff. Whatever, we're just still going to do this. One day you're going to get the soundbite for I'm a moron. Derek. The Graveyard Hate Rat. Too easy to kill that one, Kebby. I think in Standard that card is probably playable with, but not in this format. It's just too soft. Go. Voice of Resurgence. Go. This is a tough turn. I think I'm just going to Bone Crusher plus pick your poison them. Nice, Cabby. Go. Sure. Ooh, Containment Priest was a pretty sweet draw. Goose, go. Because I feel like they have the Enigmatic. Okay. Well, this card's a huge issue. Huh. Oh. Thrill Seeker's it, Derek, for Kenrith. I should have a Giant Killer. I didn't think about it until we started the league, but Giant Killer should be in this deck. Um, Giant Killer and a Lash are two cards that I wish I had in the 75. Anyway, though. Yeah, I really don't know. It's a tough one. I think I'm just going to play the Huntsman's Redemption. None of my cards beat a temp lockdown as it is. Really doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, dude. Odawara, and then I couldn't get my thing back because of my own containment. That is so disgusting. I mean, they had temp lockdown anyway, so it didn't really matter. I was totally screwed, but alright. I want to move on. That was awful. That was so awful. Yeah, I agree. To be fair, the Kenrith was unbeatable. Yeah, pretty much. We are going to have to Thrill Seeker it off, which is not great. I think I've also lost every die roll this league, which is kind of sucked. It's blue-white. It's not going to be great for me, but I'm not going to mull this. Okay. think I want to play talent first here. Especially now that I've seen change the equation. Okay, whatever. Okay, at least they can't deluge here, I guess. Go. March, maybe, or a typhoon? Okay. Certainly not ideal. This is another March? I thought I was getting hollowed moonlighted. But this is fine. Go. This has been an insanely annoying game so far. That's kind of good. Go. You just want to put the counters on the voice and then attack the Tef with the voice. And then chuck the Thrill Seeker at the Tef. go. Cycle a Typhoon, maybe? Sure. I'm very confused why they would not do that on their own turn, but sure. Could be a No More Lies. I'm just going to jam the Garg, I think. Could jam this too, I guess. Actually going to play the Quakebringer. Go. I mean, I assume they just have a verdict the way they played this, or a Sunfall. It doesn't make sense to march on my turn unless you have a sweeper in your hand. Unless they just screwed up, but it's not really my assumption. Alright, I'm going to play Gargaroth. Okay, I'm not going to attack with Quakebringer because I don't want this to get eaten by it. Okay, apparently doing something else. Otawara bounce? Okay, well now I will attack with both. 7, you go. That was a weird play. Yeah, dude, I don't really know what's going on. I cannot believe I'm in this game. This felt like a game I should so badly lose. Alright, that was a good draw. Kind of. I mean, I'm just gonna cast a card and force them to counter it, I suppose. I guess if I play the Chariot, they, like, must counter. Okay, opponent just concedes the match. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but we'll take it. We will take it. Opponent couldn't handle how long I was tanking. Works for me, dude. Works for me. Paid actors. Yeah, the people who picked 2 wins are rejoicing right now. That was a freebie. Just a total freebie. Opponent's hand was unreal good. Can never count on blue-white players for anything. No, you can't. No, you cannot, apparently. Tameo. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, that was disgusting. That's about all I can say. The fiery passion of 1,000 suns. That's fair. That is fair. Blue white is love. Blue white is life. Fair. Oh, it's Ms. Lizzie. Lizzie usually plays black mid range. I'm assuming vampires, but honestly, we'll see what happens. Well, Sand's pretty good against black mid range. We're going to keep it. Gigantha entered the okay. Well, we'll see what happens. Shock, Goose, go. I don't really know what that means. Go. I think it's just a mid-range pile. Create a food token. All right. It could be roots, yeah. Oh, interesting. This is cool. All right, I don't know that I want to discard any of this. I'm just going to play Talent and attack with Shaman. I could maybe see pitching the second voice, I guess. But the rest of it looks good. Classic. Okay, that's interesting. I can't deal with it, though, because of the food. That's annoying. All right, go. Guess we'll just save this for enchantment if they are playing roots. Okay, combat. Go. I guess, yeah, I don't even know what card we're referring to, but I guess I'll learn soon. All right, well, Reflection and Voice is about to be really stupid with Caretaker's talent. Okay. Okay. Unlucky. Even more unlucky. Yeah, you're not wrong. Ooh, this was a pretty good draw, I guess. Hmm. This is interesting. I kind of just want to play another Caretaker's talent and then crew the Chariot, attack, make a copy, draw 2 cards. It's because I can tutor it against Amalia, Derek. I mean, to be fair, it looks pretty darn good here. Is it better than the second Caretaker's talent, though, is the question that I have. I mean, it does just get to crew, I guess. Play it, crew, attack all. I mean, that seems really good, actually. Yeah, I'm going to play Ferocidon. Yeah. But it's a lot more pressure. All right. Well, she concedes the match. Let's go, dude. We did it. We did it, Derek. We did it. 2 wins. Brickman, that has got to hurt, buddy. That's really got to hurt. That is pretty brutal. That is pretty brutal. You just can't rely on randoms on the internet. You really can't. I agree, Kyle. Pay them Hector's double. Let's pay him triple, man. I can't win a die roll either. That's the best part. I think we're one of 5 in this league too. Oh yeah, I guess. I mean, it goes 1. It goes 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's probably gonna lose to a good hand, but whatever. Transmog. Oh, Cat. Dude, what is going on? Why are people playing Cat Oven again? All right, well, I guess I'll pick your poison. That was a nice draw. Yeah, I'm having a good time too, Derek, honestly. Okay, second oven. Pretty annoying. Okay, dude. All right, well, I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to play a voice. Oh, there's a new infinite? I see. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, I see what's going on. That's pretty cool. Um, do we just make them sack an enchantment? I guess I don't need to do that yet. Actually, they can just reanimate like anything, right? This card is absurd. The beginning of your end. So you can like return an Atraxa to play with this crap. Huh. I mean, I kind of want to play a Fable, but like, I guess I can attack and see what. Let's attack and see what they flip. Honestly, if they're smart, they might not even block. Okay. Well, now I have the information of what's going to be in their yard. Uh-huh. I know, it's amazing. It's amazing, Derek. All right, well, they can't do anything impressive with that. So I guess I'm going to play a Fable. It's 3 mana, yeah. All right, that was really lame. Although I guess I'm happier they took voice than Goblin Shaman, to be completely honest. Okay. I can't believe they haven't seen a cat yet. Pretty unlucky. Pick up Jeg, probably. Hopefully. Okay. Yeah, this all makes sense. Okay. It is. Or no, Brickman, we did it, buddy. We won 2 matches. I'm sorry to tell you. Okay, Caretaker's talent is pretty gas here. I'm going to pitch a land. Keep everything else. Okay, I'm going to... All right, so I think here's the play. Play this, play Caretaker's talent, copy the Goblin Shaman. And then I'm going to pick their enchantment. Seems good. Okay. All right, get your enchantment off the table, please. Go. Well, there's the Cauldron Familiar. It's a little scary for sure. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This is an interesting turn. I could talent, clone Shaman again, draw 2 cards, attack. I feel like I really want to find my, like, Scavenging Ooze. I don't feel like the Chariot does enough. So I think I'm going to do this. Oh, I could also find the Ferocidon again, too. Or the Quakebringer. Okay. Okay. I'll sign the cats, I guess. Doesn't really matter at all, but... Oh. Sure. Okay. Looks like they drew another claim. It's so annoying. Okay. Black-white tokens. We 4-1'd with black-white tokens. We're done with that one. Now we're doing Naya tokens. We're 2-2 with a huge asterisk next to it. I don't know why it's not coming up, actually. It's very odd. Give me a moment. I don't I don't know what the deal was. For some reason we got disconnected there, but all right, I'm going to discard this. Now you can bring it up, I think. Brickman, yes. Dude, why is it still not coming up? Oh, I wonder. No, that shouldn't. Give me a minute here. There we go. Now we should be good. Let's try again. There you go. All right. I am going to attack one of these obs. Get a treasure, draw cards, draw 2 cards. Okay, the Huntsman's Redemption is nice. Sure. Okay. They'd be sweet. The Soul Sisters were fine in black-white, yeah. Fine is all I would give them. Yeah, it might be too slow for Pio is the issue. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to go get Ferocidon and put an end to this nonsense of cat oven bullshit. It's not a horrible draw either. Could get Quakebringer as well, I suppose. Quakebringer doesn't hurt me. So it might actually be Quakebringer here. It's close, though. That's tricky. I'm just worried that I might die if I get Ferocidon. guess I would probably kill them before they kill me, but it would be close. It's probably Quakebringer. I'm gonna send both at the. Honestly, does the op even matter? I have cards to discard. I'm actually just going at them. I'll clone the 3/3. I'll draw 2 more cards. We have Stomp for the Ob on 2. I do care about that one. Okay, Garg is not bad. Goose is not bad either. Okay. Gilded Goose. Go ahead. Yeah, Monkey, maybe it is. It might be. I mean, 28% of the metagame is vampires, so if you think your matchup against Vamps is good, it's probably a pretty good deck, I guess. The problem is, I don't think its matchup with Vamps is actually that good, because if it were, then it would be a more popular deck. Alright, that's a little scary. I definitely want to discard a card. It's just which card? Probably the second Chariot, I think. Alright, so I get combo killed here, right? I believe is how this works. So it's called Caretaker's Talent. It's an enchantment. Whenever one or more tokens enter, you draw a card. The ability triggers once in a turn. You can pay white to copy a token you control, and then level 3 is all your tokens get +2/+2. It's 4 mana to do that. Me either, Derek. Am I dead? I don't even know if I'm dead. I assume I am. Oh, yeah, so they can sack familiar to get back the other familiar. That's pretty funny, because it's a food. It doesn't, Brickman. You lost, buddy. You lost. It just counts what the record is. And it's 2-2. I just want to point out that we actually might time this opponent out, too. That's going to be a funny way to win this match as well. Derek, we're 2-0. We're 2-2, Rabe, but the 2 wins we have, our opponents didn't actually play the match. It's so good, man. Nice, Rabe. With creativity, right? Unstoppable. That's true. We've been unstoppable. That's a good point. Dykeman timing out someone is a sign of the apocalypse. It could be. It could be. Unstoppable, yeah. All right, cool. Well, we got a lot of good cards for this garbage. All right. First of all, pick your poison, Clothis, Scrap Shooter, Ferocidon number 2. All right, so Quakebringer doesn't seem to matter that much. I'm just going to have the Ferocidons. Loran seems good. Containment Priest seems good. That's probably all. Bone Crusher felt like garbage. Gargaroth feels actually pretty good. They can't kill this very well, I don't think. That's a good point, Derek. Because the dinosaurs count, right? Yeah, we don't need to play those. We don't need to play Thrill Seeker, Anvil Darren. The problem is, though, are there any ways that we can kill Shieldred? Oh, wait, is this thing... Keen-Eyed Curator stops it, too, and Ooze, right? So these two also break that. So we're actually... And these are pretty important cards, I think. I guess we could play, like... What is a Keen-Eyed Curator? Oh, Goose. Goose is a problem, too, Derek. And Elvish Mystic. Yeah, we have a lot of problems, Derek, I'm realizing. I don't really love voice because they can just like steal it and sack it, which was pretty garbage. So I think I'm just gonna cut these. I mean, I guess they can do that to my entire deck, but I'm gonna keep this. All right, let's draw some lands, please. Okay. Okay. I'm not putting this in play until they try to buy a cat back. All right, enchantment. Your turn. Okay. Go. This is really frustrating. Oh, so annoying. All right. All right. Whatever. I feel pretty dead this game. They have to get rid of the Fable. Dude, this is so stupid, man. Pick your poison, hit an enchantment, go. Okay. Dude, this is like the dumbest deck I've ever seen. All their deck is just 12 Village Rites and then a bunch of 1-drops in a combo. It seems so bad. Like, how does this beat anything? I mean, it beats this, never drawing a land, but like, how does this beat vampires? How does this beat Amalia? How does this beat Phoenix? I guess against Phoenix, like Phoenix is not particularly good against Cat Oven, but like this is just so slow. It just doesn't seem like this would work versus a deck that functions. All right, well, this is way too late. My opponent still has 7 cards in their hand. I've had enough. Draw cards and move cards from zone to zone. Yeah, I guess so. All right. So we'll figure out what we're playing next in a second. I'm going to pay everybody out, though. I still don't think I've done that. Deck slaps. Deck slaps. 2 match wins, baby. All right. Well, the question now is, what deck next? I kind of want to try the token vampire deck. This deck here. Trying out Caretaker's Talent in a vampire shell. Back to normal in your monies? Nice. Yeah, I think we're just going to do this. Let's see how this deck works. Very curious to see how this plays. All right. Constructed. Probably never playing Naya again. That was horrible. I don't know. I think I misbuilt it pretty bad, though. We needed better. I needed better bullets. That was a pretty poorly built deck on my part. Not having a Lash, not having a Giant Killer. Definitely big mistakes. Probably, the deck felt like it needed more mana dorks. You probably need 8 in that deck. Would have been helpful to win some die rolls, too, but I think there were some serious problems. There it is, black. I was looking for Orzhov for some reason. All right. You know, I have Hearse in my sideboard. I should probably just have Rest in Peace. Rest in Peace would just be probably better in this deck. I'm going to make that adjustment real quick. Upside of getting to play white is you get to play Rip. All right. Oh, Brickman. Seriously? All right. You paid your points. I mean, I guess. All right, we'll do that. I have to like build that deck, but that's fine. Oh, not standard. All right, we'll do it. That's fine. All right. What does this deck look like? We play Risen Reef, obviously. We play Omnath. I assume we're a voice deck. Omnath. You said Lotus Cobra. Are we an elf deck or do we play our Boreal Grazer in this deck? I know that's kind of a weird question, but like Grazer might actually be a better card. Cav of Thorns, yeah, that makes sense. Man, you really just want to watch me time out, don't you? Analyst? Analyst sounds like a horrible idea. Yorion so we don't deck. Oh boy. Alright. We at least want one Alash. I assume we play 4 Leyline Binding. Nissa. I don't think we want to play Nissa. Lotus Cobra seems so bad to me, dude. And I don't want to play Analyst at all. I really don't. I have an idea for how I want to build this. All right. I think I want to do this. I think I want to be a Fires deck. Teamer Ultimatum? Dude, we're not casting that card, man. There's no way. What other elementals are... If we have Marvel, we can. We're not playing Marvel. Is it good? Oh, this thing's an elemental. I mean, we probably play this thing. Is it this thing? Oh, wow. You return all lands? I assume this is the one you're talking about. That's kind of nuts. Yeah, screw it. Whatever. Huh. Oh, Yasharn's an elemental? Well, for all these people trying to play Cat Oven again, we may as well throw one of these in our deck, too. Why don't we just not play Yorion and play Kahira? We should probably be playing Fable, too, but we'll figure that out in a second. Yeah, dude, screw this. This is... We do not need to play Yorion. There are just not enough playable cards. Like, actually playable cards, in my opinion. I also... Is Cavalier even good in this deck? We don't even, like, abuse it at all. I just think that's so unrealistic that we would deck. I guess we could play Up the Beanstalk in our 80-card build. Yeah, I saw that, Derek. I guess Growth Spiral, maybe? Derek, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. How do you... What are some other good removal spells we can play? Like, actually good removal? Dude, this deck looks really bad to me. Chain to the Rocks? Okay. Yeah, Chain to the Rocks is playable. I don't hate that, I guess. We could play Get Lost, that's true. Yeah, Get Lost might be better than Chained in this format. That is true. Brickman is here, so we'll treat him with a million Get Losts. All right, 36 lands is probably reasonable when we're a 4 Grazer, 4 Growth Spiral deck. All right, how do we build this mana base, Derek? This is your job. I don't have any idea how to build this mana base. Not a single clue. We're playing elemental nonsense because Brickman gave up a bunch of channel points for me to build this. I don't want to play this for the record, but I'm going to. Oh, we're also... I'm not playing Fable. That seems idiotic. Fable not being in my deck is horrendous. We're going to add Fable and cut something. Yeah, I guess 3-mana Nissa would be probably okay, but we're not going to play that many fetches. We could... We could not play Bean, I guess. Bean actually is not that amazing. And then we could play Nissa instead of this, I guess. Yeah, we'll try this. But I still have to cut cards. Alright, this card doesn't need to be in my deck. Yeah, maybe we don't need... I mean, maybe we don't need the Nissa. Yeah, I think we're just going to do this. Alright. I assume 4 Ketria Triumph. 4 Fabled Passage. Alright. 4 Stomping Ground. 4 Breeding Pool. Cut lands. I think 36 is where we want to be. I mean, I get Grazer's a bad draw late, but we need... I want to play 3-drops on turn 2. We could not play voice. Yeah, we could not play voice. Carroted over Spiral. We could maybe play Carroted. I could buy that. I think that's actually probably smart, Kyle. Dude, no, man. Grazer is going to be good in this deck. Again, I want to play Fable and Reef on turn 2. And I don't want to play Elves in this deck at all. You mean Nissa over Voice? Maybe. Let's keep working on the mana base. I guess one issue with Voice 2 is there's a lot of white mana required. And white is kind of our splash. I don't know. I think Voice is fine versus Vamps and fine versus Phoenix. And bad obviously it's terrible versus Amalia, but how many basics do we play? Probably at least 2 forests. Definitely 1 forest, 1 plains, 1 mountain, 1 island, but we might need more than that. Maybe. Oh, Cavern. Cavern of Souls is probably pretty good in this deck. No, it cannot cast Get Lost, but that's okay. Um, yeah, I don't know. Huh. The Naya, Cap and a Fetch. Maybe We kind of want to land that. Yeah, it's good with Nissa if we played Nissa. Um, we kind of want a black source too, right? So our bindings can be 1 mana. Speaking of Naya, we might want to play the Naya Triome as well, which is Jetmir's Garden. Do I play a basic swamp so we can turn on our bindings? It seems like such a bad land, but it's tempting. Could play like the Sultai Triome, maybe. Yeah. I don't know if blue is actually red might be more important. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. It is probably Savai. It could be Jund as well, actually. I forget the name of the Jund one, but we could play the Jund one. But I guess white red is kind of nice. Yeah, whatever. Let's just try this. All right, what's our sideboard going to look like? I think I'm just going to try and hose the top decks with the sideboard, and that's like all I'm going to do. I'm going to play 4 Gather Courage. So if Amalia combos, we can do this. Probably 4 Stone Brain. Probably 4 Pick Your Poison. Is there a elemental that like eats the graveyard? Endurance. Let's play that one. Let's just throw a couple endurance in here and we're good. Take that, Phoenix. There you go. Yep, perfect. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Pretty weird. Whatever. Titan of Industry. Good against red. Good against Phoenix. Screw it. All right. Let's rock and roll. Perfect. Perfect. Yep. Oh, so stupid, dude. Yeah, it'd be pretty funny if I 5-0'd with this. There's like 0 chance in the world that that's going to happen, but it could happen, I guess. Winning some die rolls and playing Grazer on turn 1 would be a good start. To be fair, Derek, I'm a lot less over this than playing another Modern Challenge, that's for sure. I'm glad I don't have to play Modern again for a while. That was enough for me. Last week was enough for me. How many lands let me turn 1 Grazer? Dude, I don't know. Hopefully enough. Oh, you know what? We're not playing Boseiju in our mana base. That's probably a punt. Oh well. I don't want to edit this anymore. I'm done thinking about it. Cavern on Beast to do it, which we would do, obviously, if we had to. All of our shocks are 2 forests. Yeah, we need some actors for sure. We need some actors to get 2 wins with this deck, let alone 5-0. Also, I lost another die roll, by the way, so we just continue to do that. Well, it's yeah, I guess. It's a hand, all right. It certainly generates mana. Oh, never mind. Do they take the Grazer here? Probably not. They probably take the Voice, although, I don't know. We'll see what they do. Hand is unbeatable. It generates mana. What a draw. They did take the Grazer. That is animal behavior. All right, I'm going to play the Ketria, I guess. Well, actually, no, it's probably this one. This one cast Binding. Probably very, Derek. Probably very. All right, so it's just the Planeswalker deck. This actually might be a good matchup for us. All right, Elemental. Go. Is it animal hate behavior because it's a beast? Yeah, Liliana Edict me. Gosh dang it, dude. All right, I'm going to play Voice, I think. Play this. Go. I'm just going to pitch Carroted. Okay. What in the... Alright, I'll discard a non-land. That's fine. So they're just playing... Okay, so they're playing a weird build of Waste Not, I guess. Probably discard the Binding? This is interesting, though. I assume it's Binding. So it could be Fires. Maybe it's Fires. I don't know. What would you pitch here, Derek? What would you pitch? There's a Liliana uptick. We're getting 8 racked. It's a rack. It's literally the rack. You would pitch Fires. Okay. Omnath. Give me an Omnath. Hate this game. All right. Probably just have to bind the Liliana and then pick up Yorion, I guess. Oh, I can't even... I'm so dumb. I can't pick up Yorion. I just assumed this was 1 mana. Well, that's really unfortunate. I don't think this really changes anything, though. You like attack Lily Pass? Alright. Sure. We'll do that, I guess. That's fair, Derek. Nice call, Derek. Honestly, do I just leave the Lily in play? Because if they uptick it, they lose their last card. I think I just hit this talent. Yeah, I'm going to let them keep their... Yeah, I'm going to let them have their Lily. If they want to lose their last card, they can feel free. Not a bad draw. Combat. Hit your Liliana. So the last card's probably Shieldred then, would be my guess. Fable, your turn. Could be another Lily. I guess that's true, yeah. So I want to get Island, I think, here. Boy, did I call that or did I call that? Well, that's pretty good. That doesn't draw cards. I will not. Uh, Opponent discards either 2 cards or a non-land card. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. Pass. Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm just going to attack with Goblin. Or, oh no, that doesn't. I have to pick up the Orion. You would buy it? Alright, pass. I guess I could play this and then attack with Elemental token. Alright. Alright, fair enough. Oh, that's kind of gas that we didn't play this. Did they just pitch a Castle Locthwain? Holy crap. That's insane. Alright, so now I clone Risen Reef, right? Clone Reef and then play land Yorion, flicker out the Reef. The question is, do I flicker the Fable? I guess probably not. It could be a second castle. It could be another Shieldred maybe too. Attack? Oh, sure, with the Elemental token. You're right, I should have done that. And then I just let this stay flipped, right? I think. I guess I still get to attack. So it ended up kind of working. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean be careful with my Yorion trigger? How do I do that? All right, what do I click first? So I click the reflection first, right? uh, pretty good cards there. Go ahead, opponent. Twitch chat plays Yorion. Yep. That's a good one. I'm going to pitch the voice, I guess? It's weird because cloning voice is kind of broken, so I'm tempted to get rid of Fable, actually. I'm going to get rid of Fable. That's kind of insane, but I want to just produce elemental tokens every turn, I think. Okay. Fable sucks. It's funny. Alright, yeah. How does Waste not beat this pile? Yeah, it's probably going to struggle. You're not wrong. You got it, boss. Tell that Waste not to get lost. I did. I did tell it to get lost. All right, well, Titan of Industry seems like a fine one here. It's a nice little bomb. Carroted seems awful. I think I want to cut maybe Carroted. I think Grazer is actually better than Carroted, to be honest. No, I agree with you, Monkey. This deck is clearly not as good as Niv, but Grazer seems bad to you. All right, I just don't like Caradid because it's gonna get Edicted. But yeah, Grazer probably is bad too. Then I guess we can bring in some Pick Your Poisons. I don't know. I kind of like that Grazer makes Lily Edict and Shieldred's Edict just terrible. But you might be right. I don't know. What are you talking about? There's nothing heinous about playing 4 Stonebrain, dude. Have you seen the format? I guess we'll keep. Rude opponent, very rude. Imagine playing Stone Brains in 2024. Yeah, Derek, imagine that, buddy. Go ahead, opponent. I'm gonna pitch the Beza, I think. Because they're not gonna have more of anything than me. This'll draw me 2 cards. This is obviously very good. I'm just getting rid of the Beza. Terrible draw. So frustrating. Suppose I probably should not have shocked, but literally there were 2 worst possible draws in my deck. It was Forest and Plains, and we drew one. I guess I have 2 Forests, though, so this will still draw me 2 if it does its thing. Okay, cool. I'm going to get the island here. Okay, whatever. Yeah, pick up Yorion. Okay. Sick. Chainsaw. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine that. Aw, rude. Dude, this is so annoying. MTGO5. Derek. Should I have just played a naked Yorion there, Derek? It seems kind of bad to me, but I don't know. Maybe I should have. Sure. Now we're out of basics, so that's pretty lame. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Okay, yeah, sure. What a frickin' joke. Alright, I mean, I'm not playing that yet, but if they ever do anything that matters, I guess I will. Oop. Yeah, I agree, Derek. Applesauce. Get out of here with that applesauce. None of that. I guess that protects my Yorion from an edict. Sure. Go. You love applesauce? Good for you, Derek. It's definitely the downside of holding Yorion, but I don't know, man. Go. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Go. Finally, a real card. It took a long time to find one, but we finally found one. It's a real boy. Yeah, it is. All right, they triumphed my goblin. You got it, boss. Oh, wow, they didn't even activate their castle in response? That's insane. Yeah, that was some gamer behavior, I agree. Dude, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, cycle. Go. For anyone who wonders why I get pissed off when I play against people and they draw spells, this is why. I've drawn probably like 12 awful cards in a row. The Fable was just a meme because it just showed me more cards to miss. I mean, I guess we drew a binding for the Shieldred, but like, come on, dude. I have so many good cards. They are, though, man. They have a castle. Like, I don't know. Maybe you're right. What do you mean, fix this music? Is it not working? Or did you just not want to hear that song? It's horrible. What's the issue? Oh, I see. Like just the music? Like I stopped the music. All right, fair enough. Well, let's cast this. We'll put that one in my hand. Go. You would have played land. I really don't want to play lands with that talent in play, Derek. I just like want cards in my hand. I can draw Titan anyway, though, right? I have a Carroted. I guess. Sure. I don't think they're beating me drawing a Titan anyway. I also just plan on drawing another land, Derek. I'm not drawing a spell. Stop assuming I'm going to draw a good card. Told you. All right. Let's play this. Go, I guess. Okay. I'll get strip mined again, I guess. The good news is I get end step make a Carroted, so I don't even care. Yeah, whatever. I'm just going to shuffle my deck. Really just to be a troll. There's no other reason. I can't believe they're not firing up their hive and attacking. It's insane to me. Yeah, I mean, I've never drawn a spell, dude. It's not happening. Uh-huh. Fortunately, my opponent's not drawing spells either, but I lose these games. These are games I lose consistently. Oh, okay, that's a spell. Never mind. That's pretty good. We'll play that one, and then we're going to copy it. Somebody clip that. Come on, look at all those good cards. So unfortunate. Unlucky. Oh, this is going to die, too, isn't it? And give me a death trigger. I don't know. We're about to find out. You have to exile it for the trigger to work, right? Yeah. Whatever. I think we're doing okay after that draw. We just needed a good card. We finally found one. Took long enough. I guess I hit their Waste Knot then. Oh, I can't play spells on their turn. I'm an idiot. Whatever. That was definitely a mistake. I should have just played it on my turn. The problem is, though, they could have drawn Shieldred, so I don't know that I was supposed to just jam it. But that sucked. All right. Sure. All right, whatever, dude. I don't even get why they're conceding, to be honest. The game is certainly not over, but I'll take it. I will take it. Dude, how many, like, spells did I draw this game? It's so stupid how bad I drew. I cannot believe I won this game. I'm sure my opponent, I guess, is saying the same thing. They cannot believe they drew as bad as they did, but this is so stupid. My deck is all 2-for-1s, and we just drawn lands, Carrotids, and that's it. And a couple bindings, I guess, but... Derek, it was 2, unfortunately, with Naya tokens, 2. All right, gentlemen, well, 4 o'clock, I'm going to call it. We'll continue this tomorrow, I guess, and, yeah, we'll play one of those other brews afterwards. Oh, sure, Derek, I gotcha. Yeah, so we'll finish this up tomorrow, and let's see, tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, so we'll play a challenge tomorrow too, I think. I might just cave and play vampires, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I will catch you guys tomorrow. See you then.